Let's be honest, at least one of you clicked this thinking we were referring to the actor. We're not. I'm sorry. Thanks for stopping by though. We are of course talking about the legendary serial killing murdering maniac Michael Myers, who stabbed his way into our hearts in 1978 with the release of Halloween. Now part of movie legend and a character that will never be forgotten, it's time you educated yourself about the man, including some facts that will make your jaw literally hit the floor. I'm Simon from What Culture. This is 10 things you didn't know about Michael Myers. Number 10. He wears a $1.98 Captain Kirk mask. Wait, does he? I didn't know that. Well, I'll be damned. But yes, when John Carpenter requested that they design a mask for a killer who didn't want to draw attention to himself, there were 3 words that came to mind: pale, blank, and emotionless. So, naturally, production designer Thomas Wallace turned to William Shatner. As we all would have done, of course. Buying a 1975 Captain Kirk mask for less than $2, Wallace then changed the hair, opened the eye sockets, and painted the face white. And almost instantly, everyone agreed that what he had created was horrifying. No one tell Bill mind. Number 9. He's named after a British distributor. John Carpenter's second film was called Assault on Precinct 13. Given how it only opened to middling reviews and a poor box office in 1976, it was remade in 2005 in a bid to finally get it recognised. But that didn't work either, so we should just all forget it exists. However, someone who didn't want to do that was a man called Michael Myers. After the original managed to garner some buzz at the Cannes Film Festival, Mike picked up the UK distribution rights, and that was that. As some weird thank you, Carpenter named a serial killer after him, which could have gone either way when you think about it. Number 8. His home is now a doctor's office. Although it's been moved from its original address of 707 Meridian Avenue, South Pasadena, California, to the corner of Meridian and Mission Street, Mike Myers' in-movie house still exists to this day. People flock all over the world to see it, which is especially weird because in 2016 it's a doctor's office. So what must they think? If you're looking for a proper tourist attraction where you can pretend you're about to be murdered by Myers, superfan Kenny Caperton has done just that. Located in North Carolina, the house has been reconstructed almost identically. Number 7. His middle name is Audrey. Not so scary now, is he? Imagine him running at you, knife in hand, looking all spooky. All you need to do is go, "Cut it out, Audrey," and that'd be that. And he'd scurry away back to his cave. When extra scenes were filmed for the NBC broadcast version of Halloween, though, it is revealed that Myers' middle name is Audrey.
I have no choice but to remand Michael Audrey Myers to the Smiths Grove, Warren.
Why this was added, or why we need to know, is anyone's guess. Number 6. He was possessed by a Celtic teenager. Just going downhill for old Mikey boy here, isn't it? Rubbish middle name, getting possessed by a football fan. Not good at all. A novelization by longtime Halloween author Dennis Etchison does try and put this into some kind of context, however. Opening on the eve of Samhain in Northern Ireland, it tells the tale of Ender, a disfigured teen who kills 2 lovers and then gets cursed. As you do. His punishment? That his soul will wander in limbo, repeating the crime for eternity. Which is a damn long time. So has this soul now inhabited the body of Michael Myers? Stands to reason. Unlikely to get him off the hook, mind. Screwed on that front. Number 5. He's been played by a director, an X-Man, and Jason. The original Michael Myers was Nick Castle, a friend of John Carpenter's who worked for $25 a day, which is the definition of mates rates. I wouldn't get out of bed for $25 a day, unless my job wasn't to get out of bed. Then I would, just to prove a point. Thankfully, Carpenter stuck by his pal, who eventually went on to become a filmmaker in his own right, directing The Last Starfighter among others. So that's lovely. More recently, Myers has been portrayed by Tyler Mane, who also brought Sabretooth to life in X-Men. Then there's Kane Hodder, who appeared as Myers in Adam Green's spoof of the movie. The only reason that's interesting is because it means Hodder has played a lot of big screen serial killers. He was Jason 4 times, Leatherface, and was Freddy's hand in Jason Goes to Hell. That kinda counts. Number 4, he originally killed Busta Rhymes. What does that sentence even mean? You need so much context I don't know where to begin. With the context, I guess. When Busta Rhymes was appearing in movies left, right and centre, he did land a role in Halloween Resurrection as Freddie Harris. His performance is borderline nuts given the franchise he's appearing in, including kicking a door down and shouting, "Trick or treat, motherfucker!" Unfortunately, Myers never kills him though. Well, not in the finished version anyway. In the first cut, the movie actually ended with Michael snapping Freddy's neck before being bested by leading lady Sarah. After it didn't test well though, the idea was reversed. And we're all very pleased about that. Number 3, he nearly had Dracula for a psychiatrist. Well, kinda. But at one point, Christopher Lee of Dracula fame was offered the role of Sam Loomis, but he turned it down, as did Peter Cushing's. Even Melissa Joan Hart, she of Clarissa Explains It All, was considered for a part in Halloween 4, but thankfully didn't get it. Of course, we can't mention castings without reminding ourselves of Paul Rudd being in Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers, which is as weird today as it was in 1995. Number 2, he's a Libra. Michael Audrey Myers' birthday is October 19th, 1957. This makes him a Libra. Astrologists say that people born in this period possess an analytical mind and a highly social nature. They are also energized by a social setting, and friends grow to appreciate their loyalty, which is absolute bollocks in relation to a rampant serial killer. Number 1, he fathered a child with his niece, probably. Should you ever be inclined to watch the producer's cut of Halloween 6, there is a strong hint that Michael Myers is the father of his own niece's daughter, which is dark. Straight up dark. Someone even asks him in the movie whether it's true, but of course, this being Myers, he just stares at them blankly. This isn't going to be the moment he speaks. But given the suggestions and the outright question, those responsible obviously want you to think that this could be a thing. And that thing is just horrible. So let's pretend it's not true. Know of any other facts about Halloween? Let us know in the comments below, and then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can even come tell me on Twitter at SimonMiller316. I'm Simon from What Culture, and my middle name is not Audrey. It's Jeremy, just as bad.